when people do wrong, let's try to correct them. We stop behaving as if hawajafanya makosa. I cannot come here. Kama huyo mwenye amesema na niemfollow na nantukana. What was the meaning of that? Did it change anything? It will not change anything. You're trying to make sure that this person can never change. It is high time we start changing our people and tell people when they are wrong so that next time wasirudie. So I'm going to make things clear and tell you I'm a second party on this. There is the main person, and then there is me, and then there is another one and another one. So Malisafi is facing more than 9 complainants. So his case is piling and piling and piling and piling. And I'm going to tell you the truth today. He has lawyers, and everybody in that party, we do have lawyers, big lawyers. So it's high time he start controlling his mouth. It's high time he start respecting people. It's high time we start correcting people when they are wrong. Okay, so it's a group of many people here who have gathered together with their evidence, send our lawyers, try to do all these things, talk to those people who are needed on this case, and move forward. So he should lower his ego and come back here and start behaving as a mature man. We do not want to be disrespected, and I'm not going to disrespect anybody. So if you want to unfollow me because I've arrested him just because he insulted other women or he insulted me, well and good. You don't feed me. You don't give me anything. I did not even ask you to follow me at the first place. So it's high time we start correcting people when they are wrong. We cannot call a spade. We cannot call a spoon a spade. And as I said, I am not the main. There is somebody else and somebody else and somebody else and another and another and another. So his case is piling. Files are piling and piling and piling and piling. So I'm not going to say sorry because I've not wronged anybody. I was wronged. And other people were wronged.
Yeah, thank you, Kiki, for that clarification. Actually, I didn't even know that you are a complainant in that matter.
I'm not the only one touching.
Guys, munaweza nisikiliza.
Geoffrey, just a minute. Just a minute. I think it's also high time that we also be accountable for our own actions, because, you might say something, it might not go well with somebody else, and you might say something and somebody else might be comfortable with it. I think we also need to be responsible for, we need to be accountable for our actions. And as you've said, this matter is actually taking the right course because it's the legal course of action that has just started. And I think also we should also refrain from being passionate about this case, because at the end of the day, there's a complainant and there's the defendant now, who is Maliss Safi. I think now it's an issue of the complainants versus Maliss Safi. It's not an issue of TikTokers versus the complainants. So we have to be very practical. We have to be very mature about this issue, because I think the more people continue to antagonize the complainants, the more it's going to be hard for this matter to be sorted. Because if you are saying we have videos, we have recordings, and we have everything, it will be very hard for Maliss Safi to actually win such a case. So
cyberbullying. I know you, Churchill. You know.
Yeah.
You know what is cyberbullying when it gets to court.
Yeah, I know.
Let me tell you.
Hizi vitu mnaongea hapa hata sina. Kama unajua TikTok unatusiwa, unafanya nini TikTok?
It was the same. This is the
we
same.
We cannot solve issues tukiwa na watu kama kina Geoffrey.
It was the same issue that Chira was facing against. It was the same issue that.
Let me say it before you talk. Let me say it, Churchill, in front of 5,000 people. I do not have problem with Maliss Safi. He addressed me in public, okay, huku kwa social media. He called me all those names. Remember, I've never been in his platform before in my life since I got to TikTok.
Yeah.
What was the reason for him to call me those names just because I'm close to Cindy? Does that make any sense? Was he supposed to do that?
No, that was wrong. And actually, it's better
that was
I
wrong. And people are failing to tell somebody if somebody is wrong, let's try and correct their mistakes. So if he gets here and says sorry, I do not have problem with him. It's a matter of saying, hey, me, I'm out.
I have a
Mimi
question.
sina roho ya
Najua
unyama,
tuko hapa.
Churchill.
Kiki, niko na
I
swali.
understand
Then
you,
I'll...
and also,
Forgiving him
no,
is not a big deal. Let him come and say sorry, as simple as that. I do not want to disrespect anybody. I don't want to be disrespected either.
Niko na swali for either Churchill or Kiki. One of you guys, eh? I understand you guys what you're doing ni unajaribu ku solve something. But what do you solve by bringing another problem? For example, mnaweza sema you're trying because ako na ego, but really and truly, hata ukijiangalia deep down, you're using the power that you have kumshika. Because tusidanganyane, everybody has a freedom of speech. Mtu anaweza sema kitu yote kuume na mtu anaweza... Mi by the way, kusema ukweli, Malisafi amenipasha na tunakuanga tu sawa, tukiuliza Geoffrey ananipashanga, napanda juu, tunaongea na we move on. But if you take it personal, kuna vitu zingine, if you take it personal, it becomes an issue. And then now you're using your power that you have kumshika.
As I said,
Because
Mr. President,
uh-huh.
I am not the main complainant. I am adding my file on top of it, and somebody else on TikTok is also adding another file, another person adding another file. So is these things are piling and piling and piling. For me, it's not a big deal to take myself out of it. He's coming here, he will come live and he will tell you who arrested him. Okay? So for me,
So
I'm just like a second
okay.
party. And as I said, forgiving him is not a big deal. But again, cyberbullying ni mbaya sana. Kama tuko na makosa, tunasema tuko na makosa. You guys, last time when I arrested Baba Wangeshi, mlisema nilimharibia maisha. Saa hii ya huyu yaribike kabisa. What will you do?
and Prezo, what I'm saying is that
Churchill, TikTok is for fun, not for insulting.
yeah. The
Churchill,
people
I saw Nyako recently crying because of all the mistakes she's been doing on TikTok. She said sorry and she said she's not gonna insult people anymore because she realized her mistake.
Sure, and there's no harm in apologizing.
There's no harm in apology. Yes. Wacha ni wa mute nyinyi mnasema hapa shuka. Mtaniambia kama niko kwenu.
And I think that's the what Malisafi.
Before you misbehave, just know I'm a moderator here.
Because I believe he was given a chance to like apologize for whatever he had said, and I think his failure is now what has escalated to, this
It's
issue.
ego. Let's say ego, not failure. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, we are all adults, and at some point you all have to be accountable for actions. Not everybody will take it lightly. The gimmicks and the jokes that we normally have here on TikTok, some of those words are normally very hurting to some people, and to just to like attack somebody who's never addressed you or done anything to you. Such things comes with reputational damages and what have you. So let
me tell you, I'm not even going to be mentioned in that police station. If you don't know, the plan here is to take Malisafi there. No matter how many lawyers Malisafi is gonna have, we've got beautiful and good lawyers who have good brains. To be sincerely akifika kotini, you will remember this. He's not gonna have even a cash bill. It is something that I'm going to tell you 5,000 people. I do not want to punish him. I do not want to do anything. But the people behind all these things, they are powerful than me. So if you say we are using money, there's no money that is being used here. It is that you guys mnatukana watu hamjui, background zao hamzijui. So at least, let me tell you what is going to happen. Hata hiyo kutolewa station, not unless niseme it is fine. Ama huyo mwenye amempeleka. But if not, believe you me, there's nothing you're going to do. It is high time we start correcting people's mistakes, Churchill. It is high time we start telling them when they are wrong. It is high time we start respecting one another. If you say it's about power, to be sincerely, there are people that Malisafi has insulted in here na hawajui ni watu wa aina gani. If you say it's about money, ati tunatumia credit cards sijui US, me, to be sincerely, you can go to my background check. I don't use those bullshits. For those who ask him for me to forgive him, I do not have problem with forgiving Malisafi. Let him come here and say sorry. Simple. A word of sorry, it's enough. Churchill, how much does it cost us to say sorry?
It doesn't cost anything. And you know, me my major issue is the people are really inciting Malisafi, but they really don't know what he's really in for. You know,
A wrong is a wrong.
That's the problem. So I think to be fair to Malisafi, this is a matter that you know, we ought to negotiate out of court, because.
And what has shocked me, Churchill, is that Malisafi said he didn't know. He never knew he insulted me, and the clips are all over on TikTok.
Yeah. Once those charges are read, and you know, he's denied bail terms or bond, he's going to be alone. We're not going to be there with Malisafi. And trust me,
let me tell you, there will be no cash bill for him, not unless he said sorry. And I'm done saying so.